an example for I believe, and people don't do this. They don't put the things they want to see in this goal. So if you want to see the world, you have to train really good. You have to be ignorant first, like those people want.
Oh, okay. I'm Dreadsen. I'm the writer and host of the video series MediaSkeptic. I do media analyzing for a lot of grassroots and volunteer organizations. My channel was intended to teach critical thinking in the media to people by appealing to the pop culture audience instead of the regular boring classroom audiences. In just 4 videos, the average view count went to 50,000 to 70,000 views a video to 200,000 on the 4th video. We are here today because of all the organizing that I've done with, environmentalists, social justice activists, and even like jury nullification with libertarians. No one has actually held the media accountable for being the main artery of information to all of the general public. And I have polling data that shows, and they've seen it, that year after year after year, the level of misinformation in the media has been at least 50%, meaning 1 in 2 are walking away being misinformed. Our goal here today is to start a campaign where we get an independent citizens coalition, where we hold the media group, we become the quality control department for the actual mainstream media outlets. While giving people alternatives, independent sources is one strategy, but that's not enough. The other part is to hold them accountable and say, look, you're at 55%. Any other business, you'd be out of business. You cannot sell cars and have 50% of them failing coming out of the line. We'll review their information, tell them what they're doing wrong, and demand that by next month, I want your 50% to be 40%. 3 months from now, I want it to be at 35%. We want you to tell us, the public, what you're going to do about people being misinformed by looking at your outlet.
And we want a real public media. Yeah.
Example. I'm glad you brought that up. NBC is a big culprit of. Remember, we've all known since WTO, NAFTA, and now we got the Trans-Pacific deal that's going on. But these were all job killers that are going to be exporting jobs overseas. We have all known that job exporting has been a problem. But the media, NBC through the subsidiary MSNBC, decided to report on Bain Capital for vulture capitalism. Now, why all of a sudden did everyone want to report on Bain Capital? It's only because the Democrats were running against Romney. He was affiliated with Bain Capital, so that means now the media now feels this is something we want you to know about, that Bain Capital's bad. But what happened after Obama won the election? Have you heard anything about Bain Capital? It's gone away. I mean, did they change? Did they get good all of a sudden? Did they stop what they were doing? Bain Capital's doing the exact same thing that they were doing before Romney got involved that they're doing now, but now the media's no longer reporting it to us.
And there's 100 other capital products and that sort of thing out there that are being ignored.
Right, yeah.
Larger investment corporations.
Just Mike Callis can talk about it. They just had there was a public hearing on making Illinois the large nuclear waste dump for the entire country. I mean, everyone dumped their waste here, and not one media outlet was out here talking about that. So that's an example of like what we call media blackout. And as all the media organizations started consolidating all the way from like 1980, when it was illegal for one radio station to own 14, they could only own 14 radio stations. Now you have Clear that owns like 1,200. When they deregulated that, these are things that they weren't telling us about. And in 2003, when the FCC was going to make a ruling on letting a major television station own a newspaper in the same market, because that was illegal, nobody reported on it. ABC was the only one that did some reporting on it, but all the rest of them didn't report on it because it was in their interest, and the public needed to know about that. That's called media blackout. So that shows how all of this is controlled. And you can even look further. General Electric has stock in CBS, ABC. You go on the NASDAQ and look up the different media organizations. You see all the stock that's owned, and GE owns nuclear plants. The waste is coming here, but yet the media doesn't report on it. You know, you don't see that. That should be a conflict of interest. You know, you shouldn't be allowed to invest your stock in a media outlet if you're engaging in something that the public should actually know about, or something that could be hazardous to the public, or even helpful to the public. Doesn't matter. It has to be neutral. So.